fire blazed and thunder roared, God spoke to Moses, giving him laws to guide his people. As Moses watched, God's powerful hand carved the seventh commandment onto the stone tablet. You shall not commit adultery. Long after Moses, there was a great king of Israel named David. He was strong, wise, and loved God with all his heart. But one day, David made a terrible mistake. He looked down from his roof and saw a beautiful woman named Bathsheba. She was the wife of Uriah, one of David's most loyal soldiers. But instead of turning away, David let sinful thoughts grow in his heart. He wanted Bathsheba for himself, even though she was already married. David sent for Bathsheba and he took her as his own, breaking God's commandment. When Bathsheba became pregnant, David tried to hide his sin. He even sent her husband Uriah into battle where he would surely die. David thought no one would know what he had done, but God sees everything. David, you have sinned against me. God sent the prophet Nathan to confront David. David, you took what was not yours. You broke God's commandment. David's heart was filled with sorrow. He fell to his knees and prayed, Lord, I have sinned against you. Forgive me. God forgave David because he repented, but David's sin brought pain to his family and his kingdom. He learned a hard lesson. God's laws are given to protect us. The seventh commandment teaches us that marriage is a special promise between a husband and wife, blessed by God. When people break that promise, it brings hurt, sadness, and brokenness. But Jesus taught us that this commandment is not just about marriage, it's also about our hearts. He said even looking at someone with wrongful thoughts is like committing sin in our hearts. That's why God wants us to keep our hearts pure and respect the promises we make. What about you? Do you guard your heart against wrong thoughts? Do you respect others and keep your promises? God wants us to live in truth, faithfulness, and love. If we ever fall, He is ready to forgive when we turn back to Him. You shall not commit adultery.